in the city. All right. All right, all right, all right. We need to change that. Let's change it. Eventually, TikTok will allow me to open it. We'll see. There it goes. Look at that. TikTok Studio doing its thing. Edit. Edit. Hello, good morning. How's it going? How is everybody today? It is Wednesday, August 20th. Currently 9:44 a.m. here on the East Coast. How are y'all doing? We got some stuff to talk about this morning. Make sure that you're tapping the screen and sharing the live. Get your friends in here. Let's talk about a nice woman from Indiana. That's going to be the first thing that we're going to talk about today. So, I have to choose my words carefully. Go Samurai, good morning. Nice to see you over there on YouTube. Appreciate you being here again. We're going to talk about a woman, 50 years old, from Indiana. Now, if you already know who I'm talking about, then you're up on your current events. But if you don't, we're going to get into it real quick. We just need to get a whole bunch of friends here. We got some housekeeping stuff we got to go over. But we'll do that later. Let's get into the news first. We got 11 people in here. You got to get your friends in here, guys, because otherwise we're going to have to keep going over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. What happened yesterday? It's a really interesting story, and I really want to share it with you guys. Some would say that they were making America great again. Oh, also, big congratulations to my friend, USMC Angry Veteran. Got verified overnight on TikTok, so congratulations to you, Matt. Matt is a great friend of mine. I actually have met Matt in person, and we talk all the time, every day, actually. So congratulations to Matt. I'm really proud of you, friend. I don't know why they didn't verify you sooner, because you are a notable person, but everybody, if you have a chance today, Matt is usually live every day. Drop in, tell him a big congratulations from the Chaos Caucus or the fuckers, or, from, Amanda Informs People. We want to send him some love because Matt is a great guy. He does a lot of amazing content and he's funny as fuck. But not only that, when I tell you he is a kind human being, he is a kind human being. So let's get into this news real quick. It doesn't look like we're going to pop off this morning very quickly, which is fine. It usually takes about 30 minutes for the live to get going. People keep calling me, asking me if I'm still selling my house. We have a woman named Nath Jones. Does anybody know who Nath Jones is from Indiana? Do you guys know who Nath Jones is? No? Nobody? Wow. So Nath Jones is a woman who's 50 years old from Indiana who traveled to Washington, D.C. to attend protests and was arrested for allegedly posting on social media that threats targeting Donald Trump and his life. So they arrested her. She made threatening posts on Instagram between August 2nd and August 9th, which I guess have since been deleted, but they also posted on Facebook. They made threats against Donald Trump's life. You did hear about this. She was subsequently charged with 2 felonies, which coincidentally is 32 less than our sitting president. 32 less than our sitting president. Now, if you guys go onto TikTok, which you're on right now, and check out this video by the Daily Mail, who posted about this, the comment section is absolutely insane. I think the comment with one of the most likes is, "She was just trying to make America great again." I hate it when people crush a woman's dream. At least someone is trying to do something. And of course, if you know who Brock Turner is, someone brought up the great quote, "Don't ruin her life over one little incident." Hi, Kevin. How are you? Don't demand anything from me, though, okay? Don't do that, because you won't win. I look familiar. I'm on this app all the time, so maybe you came across my videos? I don't know. Buenos dias. I hope you're still enjoying your little vacay. Still very jealous of you and your vacay. Good morning, Mother Clucker. So we're talking about Nath Jones, who's a 50-year-old woman from Indiana, who was arrested and charged with 2 felonies for making social media posts against or threatening the life of Donald Trump. Oh gosh, really? So yeah, my question is there a GoFundMe? Because you know when people on the right do stuff that really is fucking abhorrent, they start give send goes and they make a shit ton of money, a shit ton of money. This person is asking me, what do you wear while having dinner? Whatever I was wearing that day. Today it will be a gray t-shirt and black leggings. That's what I'm wearing today, unless they get changed, but probably not. I want to know where the GoFundMe is. So if anybody finds a GoFundMe for Nath Jones or wants to start one, I highly encourage you to do so. Hello in Texas. So that's on my radar for today. That's a current event that this woman was arrested. I mean, you know, of course America is going to stand in the way of the dreams of a woman. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? What else is going on? Let's see. Reuters Ipsos polling shows the number of Americans who think the U.S. should help those who are starving in Gaza is increasing. Why it's increasing and not at 100 fucking percent is crazy. But hey, Pennsylvania. What did she post? So her posts have been deleted. I can look and see if I can find the Facebook post. Give me a second. But the Instagram posts were deleted. Okay. So this is what she posted. Let's say you have an elected official. Perhaps you're an American citizen even. Let's say you have rights and you would like to be represented. Perhaps you place a call to the individual's office. Perhaps you make a comment on social media. Perhaps you email the office on a web form. Then, feeling unheard, you protest somehow. Here's where we are. I literally told the FBI in 5 states today that I am willing to sacrificially this POTUS by disemboweling him and cutting out his trachea with Liz Cheney and all the affirmation present. And you did not come to my home this way at all. Sorry, it's really tiny. Let's deal with this and restore domestic tranquility. Yikes! She threatened to disembowel. Thank you, Shane. She threatened to disembowel the sitting president of the United States. Yo, I think she is, Donnell. I think she is about that life. She had. Thank you, Tad. I think she would have done it given the opportunity. I don't know. When a woman puts her mind to something, we're pretty unstoppable. I think if she had the chance to do it, she would have done it. And I really think that she deserves a GoFundMe. You know? I think we should raise some money for Nath Jones. She was just trying to make America great again. Oh my God, I keep getting all these phone calls from realtors trying to list my home. No. Go away. You love the idea? I do too. I do too. Sorry guys, I didn't take my medicine, so you're going to see me like doing a lot of fidgeting today. Peter said, Peter Cooper is here every fucking day. This bitch is a poisonous and disgusting little weasel. Typical woke, pathetic, left-wing clown. Aw, Peter. I like it when you talk dirty to me. But try a little harder next time. It's not quite there. Like, I'm spit in your mouth kind of level, okay? I think she's going to need it too. It did used to say behave. Peter loves me. Peter loves me. Unfortunately for Peter, it's not reciprocated. He's not there. To pass about cheese? No. But speaking of food, radioactive shrimp coming into Walmart. has been all over the news and all over everywhere. Guys, what the fuck do you think is going to happen when we continue to roll back? Yes, I do cuss a lot. When we roll back environmental protections, like, what do you think is going to happen? Our food is going to be contaminated. There was also an issue with oysters in Florida. Like, if the water where these animals live is contaminated, if the habitats of these animals, and that's not even just like mollusks and sea creatures, their habitats are contaminated because we're not continuing to put environmental protections in place and enforce them. What do you think is going to happen? Our food sources are going to be tainted. Veggies are up 38.9% June to July. Jesus. Yes, coffee is ridiculous. I haven't seen much of an increase in my daily dunks, but thankfully, I need coffee to survive. I've had a migraine. But yeah, what do you guys think is going to happen? I'm curious about the people on the right if we continue to roll back environmental protections, which is something that you guys, for some reason, are like get hard on about. Why do you think our food sources are going to be safe? Anyone? That's what I thought. So yeah, radioactive shrimp at Walmart was definitely a top story yesterday. It made national news and has been circulating social media quite heavily. But yeah, if we taint our food sources, then that's what's going to happen. Carrie, I am on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now. So let's talk about that. I did say that we did have some housekeeping stuff that we needed to talk about. TikTok is also changing their rules for subscribers. Now, I've been trying to push for subscribers. We were doing a givey, but here's the thing. With TikTok changing its rules, I'm not going to do that to y'all. So I want to say effective September 15th, they're doing away with tiered subscriptions. Every subscription will be $9.99. Do I think that you guys should pay $9.99 to be a subscriber of mine? Absolutely the fuck not. Now, if you're the 13th, okay, so maybe it's the 13th. If you're currently a subscriber of mine, whatever tier you're at, they will honor that for a period of 3 months. So you can stay on your subscription level for 3 months. After that, it will automatically go over to this $9.99. There aren't really any different benefits that they offer. They actually did away with subscriber-only videos, but I don't do subscriber-only videos, so it's kind of not necessary. Yeah, Freya, that's why I've been multi-streaming, and that's why you guys see me on TikTok Studio, because I'm trying to build my audience elsewhere, because this app is gone to shit. They're trying to appease the current administration. If you guys saw, the White House officially has their own TikTok account, so you can expect this to be less and less like the app that we knew and fell in love with, and more like a right-wing hellscape. It's going to turn to like Twitter in video form. So I definitely, you blocked it. I need to go and block it. I think that you guys, if you can, head over to YouTube or Twitch, whichever is preferable, and follow me on YouTube. If you guys like a wild ass chat, like if you feel spicy as shit and you want to fight with somebody, that YouTube chat is always off the chain. Always off the chain. So go over there and have a great time on YouTube. Go ahead and poke the bear, because we have people like Peter Cooper who are here every day just doing some shit. Go Tigers. That is really inappropriate. Yeah, if you're feeling sassy, YouTube is the place to go. Do it. They made a TikTok account to spy on people. Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate that. Peter needs to get a job. I support MAGA Richard. Very mature comment. What did Richard say? I don't know. I'm getting another fucking phone call. No. No, Adriano, I will not. Oh, we got another hate comment. Yay. All right. This chick had a weak father for sure. She's a weak leftist libtard. Her father and mother are weak. Her bloodline is weak, no doubt, and they all be gone within a decade. Colton, baby, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Peter. I like it when you insult me. So if you're going to insult me, I need you to like make it top tier. Otherwise, you're just another mediocre man trying too hard and failing. No, MD. That's how the YouTube chat makes you feel? What the fuck is this? What? Nope. We're not gonna listen to that on live. Hi, Abhim? Abhim. I'm not sure the correct pronunciation, but if you tell me, I will try my best to get it right every time. I've been getting phone calls all morning. This is insane. All right. The thing is, Ghost, is that Ghost Samurai, I'm mean as fuck. So if you're gonna try to be mean to me, like you gotta be extra mean. Oh yeah, the chatting popcorn. Thank you so much, Natty. I appreciate it. I wasn't looking at the screen. Another person. I found out so many interesting facts about how we used to help Cuban immigrants come into this country. Did you know over a period of 8 years? No, I'm sorry, a period of 12 years, we spent the equivalent today, like in US dollars today, $8 billion to help Cubans come to this country. When they came to this country, they were flown here for free, given jobs, helped given jobs, and there was also stipends they could apply for, which would equal in today's dollars $1,200 per month. These are the same people who are really, really, really happy to vote Republican and just pull that fucking ladder up, slam that door behind them, which is wild. Colton, shut up. I just got to add it to JF and neither. She didn't understand why under her status she can't go back to Cuba. Oh, thank you so much for the Go Populars, Mike. Adrian, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate you guys. I have 2 screens open right now, so I can't really see like the stuff that's going on. I just have to like catch the little notification at the top, so I appreciate it. Trump is not my daddy. Not at all. Peter also doesn't understand numbers and statistics. All right, back to the news. Back to the news. Texas is still going to take up their new congressional maps. Oh, also, they're looking at redoing the congressional maps in the state of Florida, which ultimately could lose 4 blue seats, which is really weird, right? So the state of Florida is like 71% represented by Republicans, but only like 50. Hold on. I got to math real quick. Okay, 57. I was right. So 71% of the representatives in the state of Florida are Republican, but they only received 54% of the votes. So there's a 14-point difference. So they're trying to gerrymander Florida even further. And Florida is one of the most gerrymandered states in the country, which is fucking crazy. But there are a lot of Democratic voters in the state of Florida, and Tennessee is right enough. Oh, God. Voting for no one isn't a flex, though, Tigers. The chat's going too fast. over on YouTube. YouTube is popping right now. They're arguing. I hate to break it to you, JIMG, but there are many women who went to Gaza, doctors, nurses, who tried to help the people of Gaza. And you know what happened to them? The fucking Israelis killed them. Not the people in Gaza, not the Palestinians, the Israelis. So shut your mouth, because you obviously don't know what you're talking about. Free Palestine. I think that the entire state of California is going to be blue, so definitely go out on November 4th and vote in favor of redistricting. I don't think there's going to be a red seat left. That's right. Oh boy. We don't do Zionists here, so if you're a Zionist, I could just block you. Palestine was never a country. We're never a people. A fake name for fake people. I said what I said. Free Palestine. I said what I said. In a city. All right. I definitely didn't take my meds today, so I'm like, bleh. Squirrel! Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Chinese President Xi Jinping arrived in Tibetan capital for his second ever visit as China's leader to mark the 60th anniversary. Overcrowding buses and Afghans expelled from Iran crashed in western Afghanistan, and at least 70... Wow. Hey, person with the phone number 803-686-0252. I'm going to post that on my Twitter with your phone number. I just want you to know that. If anybody wants to look up that phone number and find out who it belongs to, I would appreciate it. Also, it's really crooked. Like, it's really crooked. Like, really crooked. Oh, you want the phone number again? Sure. Hold on. 803-686-0252. Y'all go ahead and spam that phone number like it's nobody's business. Y'all text message the shit out of that phone number. Let them know no fucking peace. No peace. 3 a.m.? Send them a cat meme. Make it to the point that they have to change their phone number. Absolutely. Make it to the point that that person needs to get a phone number. They just sent me an unsolicited, crooked pepperoni picture. It's actually a video. I'm not going to watch the video because I'm sure that it's going to be even more disappointing than that screenshot. But y'all make sure they know no peace. No peace. It's not illegal. Doxing is not illegal because I'm not doing anything with malicious intent. But what they did was send me unsolicited pictures of or video of their genitalia, which is, you know, so I'm not going to share it because that would be considered a crime. But I'm not saying that Amazon Web Services come up. So what? Spam the shit out of it. Oh, I can press charges? Perfect. Let's find out who he is. Somebody sent me an unsolicited video of their peen. I can have them arrested. Amazon will happily give up that info. I'm sure they will. I have some white hat friends who can find out the information. It's associated, if you're using Amazon, it's associated with your Amazon account. I definitely have people who can find out your name, your address, and everything that you have connected to your to your Amazon. I didn't open the message go. It came up as a preview on my phone. I'm like, why do you guys do stuff like that? It's so weird. It's so weird. I'm gonna tell this to Jeffrey. You don't want to be left out. Yes, we were talking about that, Baron, that they want to redraw the maps, and that would mean Florida would lose 4 more blue seats. Send it to the FBI. Wait, what did you say, PR Pinup? Right, they're the party of protecting women. They're the party of protecting women. Yes, I do have fake lashes. Thank you. I appreciate you noticing. I appreciate you noticing. If this is how y'all protect women, like, see, and this is the reason, right? Like, I had this conversation, we were having this conversation last night, that it's like, both sides, like, men don't care about women, and women also don't care about men, because there was a YouTube video of women making fun of Men's Mental Health Month. But the reality of the situation is women really actually do care about men's mental health, but y'all don't care about your own mental health. And when men are doing this stuff to women, men are behaving this way, why do you think that we're gonna, like, bleeding heart for you? Because we're not. We're not. Women care more about men's mental health than men do. I saw a video the other day, and this is the right. So men are not necessary for society. I want to be very clear with that. We don't need y'all. We don't need y'all. And every time we have this discussion, there's men who are, hey, Martini, good morning. There are men who are like, you need us. Men are necessary. Women need men. And I say, for what? And they say, well, to protect women, or to protect women. And we're like, well, what do we need protection from? From men. We don't need y'all. I'm married. The only thing that we need protection from is fucking men. And men are not protecting men. Statistically, it is more likely that a woman will intervene when something is happening than a man. Statistically, that is the truth. Statistically, that is the truth. I'm going to open the phone line in just a second here. Let me switch over here. Oh gosh, I have to see this. What did they say? Yeah, I would love to see you explain that shit. Oh, our friend tried to call. All right, do not disturb is off. You guys can call on the voice line now if you want to call in and have a conversation. We're separated, but we're very, very good friends. He's here in the chat all the time. Come tell me. Please tell me. I want to know. I don't know why my phone is blowing up this morning, but it needs to stop. People see my last name and they just assume I speak Spanish. I keep getting voicemails in Spanish. On my actual phone, not on my Google Voice line. You think they're gonna crash out? I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Y'all talk all this shit over there on YouTube, and you trying to call in. Come on, call in. He's here in the chat all the time, Hegemon. We're very good friends. He lives in another country right now. Ooh, I love when they call and insult me. It's my thing. Call me, Peter. Come on, Peter. Come on, Peter. Come on, Peter. Come on, Peter. Where are you, Peter? Come on, buddy. Come on. Now, I got treats. You want a cookie? You want a treat? Come on, buddy. Come on. Anyway. Oh! Yesterday, after Dun Dun, I decided I was gonna put this on my stream deck. Do you want to hear it?
Crash out. Crash out.
Now we can play this for you. Oh, Peter, what's your matter, buddy? What's your matter? You scared? What's your matter, little boy? What's your matter, buddy? Oh, shit. You can, Peter. The country code is +1. You can call. No, I was talking to my dog. Peter, my little puppy. Hi, buddy. This is my little boy. This is my little buddy. You want a belly rub? You want a cookie? My poor dog is losing their shit. Alright. Both of y'all can't call at the same time. Good morning, how are you? Oh, yeah, hung up. Sorry, if you were the person who was just calling and got sent to, I don't need, there isn't a voicemail, but if I just declined your call, there was someone else who was calling in ahead of you, you can go ahead and call back. What do you do for fun? Shatter people's thoughts on reality and make them question their existence. Actually, no, Michael. I like when people call me a bitch. Here, I'll call you back, friend. You want me to call you back? If your number ends in, or let me say this, if your number starts in 682, you can go ahead and call back. Brian, you can't report me to YouTube for anything. I'm not going against their terms of service. No takers. You guys don't want to call in? Okay. Cool. So let's go back to the news. We talked about Nath Jones, who was arrested and charged with 2 felonies for their social media posts regarding Donald Trump. They said they were going to disembowel him. They called the FBI and told them that themselves. And the FBI took several days to react to that. We don't use slurs here, Right Turn Clyde, so unfortunately for you, you're going to have to get blocked. Sorry about that, buddy. We don't do that here. Let me head on over. Oh, you found out something about that number? DM me. Do. No more for you. Hello, son. How are you? Aren't you supposed to be in class? The rich would have to eat money if the poor did not provide food. Yeah. You're about to go to class right now? Okay. Well, make sure that you pay attention and study hard so you can achieve all of your dreams. That was my inspirational speech to you for the day, son. Oh, man. I hope you have a great day too, Mr. Stone. That's very kind of you. That was my inspirational speech. Don't expect me to get anybody to win after halftime, because it ain't happening. Guys, make sure that you're tapping the screen and sharing the live. Send some gifts if you can. It does help push out the live into the algorithm. I'd appreciate it. Let's go back to this. Japan. So I got this email from Reuters about the daily briefing. It says Japan is mulling over nuclear options. Let's see. In Japan and South Korea, there is deepening concern over the reliability of long-term American security guarantees. This has been turbocharged by Trump's tough treatment of traditional U.S. allies, which has some in Tokyo and Seoul calling for a reassessment of their non-nuclear policies. That's not good, you guys. That's really not good. You know that, right? That's really, really a terrible thing. Lance, somebody sent me a picture or a video of their peen this morning. It's very crooked. Okay, Bethy. They sold your department yesterday? Japan sold our bond debt. This shit is crazy. I'm cold. I need a sweatshirt. Hold on. Be right back. I mean, it's true, Gideon's mommy. The feeling you get when you don't see any chemtrails that day? What? Why are girls always cold? I'm pretty skinny, so I don't have anything keeping me warm. I just got boobs. Boobs don't really keep you warm. I just randomly here. I'll do it again. I have rollerblade wheels for my chair and I love it. Well, hello and good morning. Oh boy. Let's see. I want to read more about this. I want to read more about Japan's non-nuclear policies and what they're doing. There's too much stuff. They go back to 18th century. The Trump shock is also reverberating in neighboring South Korea, currently protected under the U.S. nuclear umbrella like Japan. Up to 75% of South Korean public is in favor of the country building its own nuclear weapons, polling shows. The election of the left-center president... Fucking TikTok. I'm here, TikTok. I'm here. It isn't letting you message me? I'll message you. Message. My privacy settings aren't that you can't message me. My DMs are open. Okay, there we go. I accepted your message. I messaged you back. Hey. I don't see a message from you. It just said that you were requesting. My sound is like I'm in the next room? I'm right here. I turned my gain all the way up. It forces hedge funds to pay back the money. Oh, Donnell, LaQuinn Davis, and John Brown. It's one of you. It's one of you. One of you has a crooked peen. Donnell, LaQuinn Davis, or John Brown. I'm going to go with... I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Actually, we shouldn't say that. I just recently found out that has some really awful fucking things. So we're going to say bubblegum in a dish. I apologize for that. I should know better. I will do better. Bubblegum in a dish. I also found out some really awful things about the ice cream truck song. Did you guys know about that? I saw a video the other day and I'm like, holy shit, I had no idea. Yeah, it's like ingrained. So I gotta I gotta unpack it and not say it anymore. The ice cream truck song, it's the tune, they took it from a song. It's N-word. N-word wants a watermelon, I think or N-word loves a watermelon. Yeah, that's what the ice cream truck song is. Yeah. I didn't know that. It's fucking terrible. Maybe he doesn't know, Carrie. He might not know. The same thing with the little pick-a thing that I was just saying. Instead of bubblegum, the origins of it are really fucking terrible. Oh, so John Brown. John Brown is the one who sent me a picture of their crooked peen. Yeah, isn't it? That shit is morbid as fuck. It is terrible. It is terrible. Let's see what they're doing over on YouTube now that TikTok sees that I'm here. Hi, TikTok. Hello. Did you? Good. Good. I think that some people don't know. I didn't know. I had no fucking idea. I had no idea. Oh, I got fuzz in my hair from my sweatshirt. Boop. Squirrel! Squirrely. How come y'all don't want to call in now? You guys are talking cash money shit in the chat, but you don't want to call in. Why? Yeah, it is hella racist, Lance. I had no idea. I had no fucking idea. I don't know about that, Femi. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, a lot of shit from our childhood is wildly racist. No, it didn't, Jay. It didn't. Oh, thank you, shit. Yes, they did. Yes. But so, Jen, like, it's not tiresome. It's something that we should all learn about and that we should make steps to change. Yes, Lance, I knew about that, about the national anthem. Jen says, if everything is racist, nothing is racist. It's just tiresome. Okay, Greenier, I'm not a liberal. You have to look up the part of the national anthem that they leave out, Bethy. You guys can call in and we can talk about it. The number's right there on the screen. I don't know. We're not getting any friends in here today. So sad. I wonder what Dun Dun is doing. I got another fucking voicemail. The number's not on TikTok? No, because you can guest request on TikTok, silly. Donovan, you can come up on the panel. If you guys want the phone number, it's 407-494-4348. You guys can call in if you want to, but you could also guest request. I know they don't want to talk to me because I'm going to hurt their feelings because I'm smarter than they are. Ghost, I'm not worried about them. I know you are, Donovan. But that's why I don't have the number up on TikTok. Jersey's calling. Hello, friend from New Jersey.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. What are we talking about today?
We are talking about whatever you want to talk about. What do you want to talk
Well,
about?
today's my birthday, so
Oh,
that's a
happy
good thing.
birthday.
Oh, well, thank you. So what do you want to talk about? I really just am chill with anything.
How do you feel about Nath Jones being charged with 2 felonies for her social media posts about disemboweling Donald Trump?
Disemboweling Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a bad thing to be putting on social media.
Do you think we should start a GoFundMe for them?
What's that?
Do you think we should start a GoFundMe for them?
No, not at all. They decided to make a decision in life, and they should be held responsible for it.
Sure, but like, don't you think that, people who were actually at the Capitol trying to overthrow the government had give, send, goes, and they made millions and millions of dollars off of social funding, crowdfunding platforms? Don't you think that we should do the same for them?
No, because they're talking about killing a totally different. You had January 6th protesters that are still in jail that haven't even been charged with anything.
Who?
And
They
the
were all
January
pardoned.
6th. Oh, okay. Well, there's still some in jail that have not been released, and they're being forced to be released, but they still haven't. There's a few left.
Who?
But yeah, if you make, I don't know their names.
Oh. I'll have to look that up because I don't think that's true.
Oh, you can look it up, and it's definitely true. But yeah, I mean, if you make death threats against a sitting president, yeah, I mean that's something pretty big to
I mean, they were doing that
be
before.
doing.
They were
Well,
doing
I
that
mean, you
before.
had like the
They
first
were making threats
presidency,
against
you
the
had
vice
these,
president. The January 6ers were saying that they were going to unalive Mike Pence.
right, and they should have been held in contempt, but they were never charged with anything, and they were being held in jail. They were never charged with anything. That's the problem. You have to be charged in order to be put in jail. And if you make like death threats against somebody, yeah, you should face the repercussions from that. I don't care who you are, whether you're conservative or liberal, either side. I'm not on a political side. I don't vote. But if you make, like I said, if you make a death threat against the sitting president, you're going to face repercussions for it, especially on social media.
Did you just say
you
you
had
don't vote?
first. What's that? Yeah, I don't vote.
Why?
No, I don't. I try not to be in politics because neither side cares about us. They're all about themselves, and so there's no point in voting because it's just it's literally a waste of time because no matter who you vote for, they're not going to. They don't care about the little people like us. They really truly don't. There is a 2-tier system in this country, whether people want to admit it or not. And it's just ridiculous, to think that you're going to get something from, voting because it really doesn't matter anymore. People
So why don't
do
you run
things,
for office?
either. What's that?
Why don't you run for office?
Why don't I run for office?
Yeah.
Because I don't have $1 billion to spend to campaign, and that's what it takes these days. It takes money.
Sure, it does take money, but with grassroots efforts, you can gain enough money to run a campaign. Who's your representative?
For my state or?
No, for your district. Who's your congressional representative? I mean, with the 609 area code, I can guarantee you're probably in a red area.
No, I actually live in Colorado. I was military. I was Army for 16 years before I started having seizures and got medically retired back in 21.
Oh, shit. So you got
but I live
you're total and permanent?
Yeah, yes.
Good. But doesn't
Thank
that make
you.
you sad that, like, the VA, that they're defunding, like, the VA and people are getting fired and people are losing their jobs, because of this administration? Like, you require that care. You rely on it, don't you?
Yeah, and I haven't had any issues making an appointment. I actually have an appointment this Friday that I made yesterday. So it's only like 3 days out from when I made the appointment. That hasn't affected us. They got rid of a lot of, I guess, like office positions that really didn't affect anything. And it was weird because so they took my son off my benefits for his college, and it took me almost 7 months to get him back on. Or actually, it was actually 9 months because they literally just approved it back in, I think it was June or July, and they gave me all the back pay for it. But like, that was during the Biden administration. It literally sat there for over 9 months during his administration. So, and then
people
literally
are losing jobs though. Like there's
yes,
a
people
person
are.
named Alyssa Ellman who worked for the VA. They're a disabled veteran, and they were essentially doing two jobs and working. They were working at 200% productivity with 100% approval rate. So they were doing not only a fantastic job, but they were doing two fantastic jobs, and they were still fired.
And I don't believe in that. That like people getting fired that are doing a good job. I don't think that that's necessary. I don't agree with that. People that are in like a administrative job where they're having 10 people basically do one job, I think that's a little bit much, and that should be taken care of.
And Alyssa's a grassroots candidate for New York for Congress. Like they were a service member. They got cancer because of their service. They were in the Army. They ended up getting pheochromocytoma, which is cancer of the adrenal glands. They gave up part of their disability in order to work for the VA, and then they were fired, and now they're running for Congress. So it is possible to run for Congress. You can get the money to run for Congress. You really only need about $5,000 to get started. And I know $5,000 is a lot of money, but when you have a grassroots movement and you knock on doors and you're on social media, $5,000 is easily achievable.
That's I may have to take that in consideration. Yeah. You may hear me running for Congress or something one day, but like, I don't know. It goes deep, and if you don't play with the big boys the right way, you're not going to get what you want, and that's the problem.
True. Maxwell Frost won in the state of Florida. Maxwell Frost was the first Gen Z congressman, and he did it solely on grassroots.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a grassroots candidate.
Nice. Glad he won.
So it is possible.
That, yeah,
and he's
you're
one
right,
of the people
100%.
who are out there who are protesting against other Congress members, and he's out there making change. He's going to ICE detention facilities and checking on the detainees and making sure that everything is on the up and up. So it is possible.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. Like, any detainees that are being deported should be treated like human beings. I do believe, and you have to come into this country legally, but also at the same time, if you're getting, these deportees that are, still need to be treated as human beings. They can't be abused where they're being held. That's the problem. And I know it goes on. I don't know to what extent it goes on, but I know people are ill-treated, because of who they are, and how they came in here, which should not be. You should, if you're being held, you need to be treated like human beings. And if they get deported, they get deported. If they came here,
they're not even getting due process. You know that, right?
Yes. So the due process, though, that's where a lot of things are going wrong, because I think the way it's been, I guess, misconstrued, that if you aren't an American citizen, you don't get due process, and I don't believe in that either. If you're here and you're going through the courts, right? And if you're here with with our Constitution, and you're here and you're getting deported, you should have a hearing. It's all, if they're legally, quote unquote, holding you in a detention center, then legally you should be able to appeal it, which is not happening a lot. They're just getting on flights and putting them back where.
So it sounds like you would have a pretty good platform if you ran for office. But what do you think about what happened with Nicole Collier in Texas?
I'm not familiar with that. What happened?
So you didn't hear about what the gerrymandering that they're attempting to do to the maps in Texas?
Yeah, I've heard about some about the gerrymandering. Like, I really don't watch the news because every news is kind of biased. And Fox, CNN, whatever, they all have their opinions about things.
I read the news. I don't watch it.
It's useless. So I know the gerrymandering, and I know they're trying to redistrict, I guess, so they can be, I guess, more Republican or more conservative a state
More
versus
Republican,
how
yeah.
things are set up. Right. And like I said, I don't choose either side because neither side really cares about you. They're all about themselves. As you can see, they make $174,000 a year, and somehow they're worth $400 million. But yeah, I mean, literally nothing's going to change in this country until the reset button is hit, and that's the sad thing. Like, they're going to have to hit that reset button in order to really change this country in the way it's going.
Well, yeah, but
I don't.
you're sitting in this country just sitting on your hands. You're not doing anything to help. Do you go out and protest? Do you donate to causes
I
that are
do.
fighting against these
So here
things?
in Colorado, they just recently passed a lot of anti-gun legislature, and I was at the state house with a bunch of probably about 200, 300 people protesting these changes, because none of these changes that they're making laws for is going to affect crime rate here. They want to ban guns. They want to ban basically all semi-automatic guns except a detachable magazine. And they're saying, well, we're going to ban them, but you can buy your rights back if you pay this fee, and this fee. So it's not really about crime control. It's more about money, getting money from us.
You think so? You think that
And
it's not about encouraging responsible gun ownership?
oh, there's total irresponsible gun ownership. But so if you look at the crime and who's committing the crimes, it's not legal gun owners. It's these people that are getting guns illegally because they can't pass a background check because they have a criminal past. And I work at a level 1 trauma center up in Denver here, and we see this stuff daily. We see the gang violence, we see the shootings, we see the stabbings, and it's not being done by legal gun owners. I can tell you
How do
that
you know
for a
that?
fact. Because these are criminals that have a criminal past, and I talk to the police officers a lot to bring these people in, or come in after the fact to start the reports and everything. And they're, oh yeah, they have a huge, criminal past. They can't tell us exactly what they've done, but they can, kind of go into things.
So the problem is,
And
though,
so,
the problem is that we're talking about mass pew-pewing events, because I have to be careful in the words that I use because I'm on TikTok. But
right, yeah.
but we need to do things to keep our kids safe in school. I mean, you're in Colorado, like, many things have happened there in Colorado, and they were done with legally owned firearms. Aren't you concerned about that? Don't you want there to be definite blocks in place that make it more difficult to obtain firearms, so that these instances are far and few in between?
Yeah, but they were all children fools that took guns illegally. That's the thing. Like, the guns, yes, they were bought illegally by the parents and such, and the kids stole the guns, so that's committing a federal crime right there. And then shooting up the school on top of it all. So, like, you can't blame the gun owner. It's like blaming a victim of a
I don't know.
crime
There's a bunch of people here
that
from
they
Colorado
caused.
in the chat who are saying that you're wrong about the gun proposal. They can't come up because they're at work. They're listening from work, but I think that you should look more into it. But
No,
that
I
also has
have,
to do with
and
responsible gun ownership is proper storage.
you can lock up your guns all you want, but the problem is why would I lock up my guns when there's a chance that someone can break into my house? Like, my
Statistically,
my kids know about firearms. I started all 3 of my kids shooting at about 9 or 10 years old, and they know how to handle firearms. They know what they can do. They know not to, touch them. But the thing is, my kids are all grown. My youngest is 19, my middle one is 22, my oldest is 25, and they all know how to handle firearms safely. The thing is if someone breaks into my house and I have to put like a fingerprint on a gun safe to access my gun, so when the fight or flight syndrome kicks in, which it would if somebody broke into my house, and you start sweating, everything like that. And I've tried it with wet hands. It will not read your fingerprints in order to open up. So that's why I always keep at least one firearm out and ready, because of stuff. You know, it's tucked
the
away. It's not out in
chances.
the open.
Okay, so here's the thing: the chances of somebody breaking into your home are very, very slim. And if you have a problem with sweating when you're nervous, then the chances of you actually causing damage to the person versus someone else in your home or your pet, statistically, you're going to cause harm to someone else in your home or your pet.
Not at all,
because that statistic.
So the only people that are in my house is my wife and my 2 dogs. So the chances of that happening is very slim. I've been in many firefights while I was in the Army and deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah, but it's even slimmer that somebody would break into your home.
Right, you're right. But if I call the cops,
now you have an unsecure firearm, and someone breaks into your home when you're not home, and they steal your firearm. That's another firearm on the street because you left it unsecure.
And that's how many crimes that were committed in order to get that firearm on the street. That's what I'm saying. None of these guns that are being involved in these shootings are legally acquired. So these gun laws that they keep passing.
To gain access to firearms.
The people that steal firearms, that's the problem. Legal gun owners are the only ones affected by these laws because we all know criminals don't follow laws, right?
Sure.
Okay. So then what law is a criminal going to follow to buy a gun? None. Because they'll buy it on the black market.
What I'm telling you is you're leaving a firearm unsecure. If someone breaks into your home when you're not there and they find that firearm, you are now responsible for another illegal firearm on the street.
No, you're blaming the victim. That's like saying, oh, well, she was dressed a certain way, so she deserved to get raped. That's exactly what you're saying right now.
No, that's not what I'm doing. That is not what I'm doing at all.
You're blaming the victim for getting their gun stolen. My gun is secured by...
I'm speaking. If you secured your firearm and someone broke into your home, they would not have access to your firearm.
Okay, the safe that I have is a small safe. Mm-hmm. It's literally about 3 inches high and about 8 inches long, okay?
Sure.
It's strapped by a cable. If they cut that cable, they have access to my gun. My gun is secured in a locked house. So breaking into a locked house in order to get access to that gun. It's already safe because it's in a locked house.
Okay, so let's get this right.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't believe in stricter gun laws to promote safe and effective firearm ownership to keep our kids safe. You don't vote because you think the system is broken. How do we fix the system? What is the reset button that you speak of?
Like I said, the reset button. Everybody gets fired. Everybody gets fired from Congress. That's in Congress right now. The House of Representatives, they're all gone.
How do we fire them?
Everybody's gone. How do we fire them? Hey, you don't have a job anymore. Bye. It's that easy.
Constitutionally, that's not how it works. You can't just do that.
No, you're right. Right, but I'm talking about hitting a reset button. That's the point.
But the only reset button that you're talking about is overthrowing the government.
And kind of that's what needs to happen because there's nothing that's going to fix what we have now. The government is so corrupt right now. That's the only way that you would be able to. You would have to fire everybody that's in office and then rehire, not on a salary. They don't get paid like the original forefathers planned on. Because when our country first started, they would go to Congress for 30-some days, and that was it for the year. That it wasn't a paid position. It was all volunteer. None of them got paid, right?
We also relied heavily on bartering and other forms of trading commerce than money back then. Things are a lot more capitalistic now. So people have to get paid for their work.
No, they don't. If you're a representative going to...
All right, so how do you pay your bills for that 30 days that you missed your paying job? How do you get paid? How do you pay your bills?
Well, I miss my job when I have to go to my drills on weekends before I got retired.
You got paid for drill.
Right. I got paid for drill, but I didn't get paid at my job.
But you got paid for drill, and you could have used PTO at your job.
Do you realize what we get paid for drill?
Yes, I do know what you get paid for drill. I served
in the like $100 and some dollars, like it's less than $200.
Okay. Well, then fight for better pay for service members. But you do get paid.
Yeah, they should. You're 100% right. They got a 14.5% increase because of Trump. I mean, it's he just passed that bill, And so they got a 14.5% raise.
So you think that military should get a raise and they should get paid for drill, but Congress members shouldn't get paid for going to work in Congress? Make that make sense.
They didn't get paid before when they did it, when they first started this country.
But again,
why do they get paid? Why
we
do they get paid?
More on capitalism now than we did then. People were able to barter and trade goods and services for the goods and services they needed. We don't do that anymore.
Wrong with bartering.
We don't do that anymore.
People still do barter. People still do barter. It's just not widespread as it used to be. I mean, I trade things for stuff all the time with friends and people that I know.
Right. Our society has changed. So unless we go back to a barter system, I mean, like, you'd have to be advocating for communism.
No, I do not advocate communism.
You'd have to be in order for that to work.
No, you don't. That's the thing. Like, why do you think we would have to barter for communism to go back to a bartering society?
Because
communism isn't about bartering. Communism isn't a bartering system.
Society.
But communism isn't bartering. Communism is basically, so communism is where the government owns all the facilities that make stuff. So they own everything. They provide everything. They own the grocery stores. Right, that's what I'm saying. Right, that's what I'm saying. The government owns everything.
No, there's
the government owns all the grocery stores.
No. It's a moneyless, classless, stateless society. What does stateless mean?
Communism isn't stateless.
Yes, it is.
Look at Russia. Look at Russia or the Soviet Union when they were.
They're not truly communist. There's no government.
Back in the 40s, like shortly after World War II.
Friend. There's no government.
Then what is
communism.
It?
There's no
okay, so then what was Russia? Okay, to each his own. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything to say to that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if people should get paid for their work. If we live in a capitalistic society where money is necessary, then they should get paid. They should get paid for their work. So if you're going to serve in the government, then if you're going to serve public service, then you should be paid for your work. But I also think if they're doing no work, then they should be docked their pay.
Okay, well, do you think they deserve $174,000?
No,
do you think that they should be able to give themselves raises?
No, I think that those things should be voted on by the people. That people should be voting on their thing. That there should be term limits. That people shouldn't be able to
100% term limits.
They
yeah, I
serve
mean,
one term and have lifetime benefits. We don't even do that for
exactly.
service
I don't
members.
believe in that. Yeah, that's bullshit.
If you serve your initial contract, you don't get benefits for life. No, I curse all the time. You don't get benefits for life. No one should get benefits for life that works in the government.
Right. You know, I was in the government. So do you think I should get the money that I get every month?
If you retired, yeah. If you were medically retired, if you were injured in service, then yes, you should get disability or medical retirement.
Okay. But yeah, I don't. But yeah, I 100% agree with you. They should not get, benefits for life and the pay for life. If they serve, one term or two terms, and honestly, 2 or 3 terms should be the limit. You shouldn't be able to, have whatever terms. I mean, you have Pelosi, you have all these people that I can't even think the one name.
I think it's like 65% of them are career politicians.
Right, and that shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't.
You should have your 2 or 3 terms, you're out, and then somebody new comes in, because nothing's going to change because these people keep voting for the same stuff, or they vote against stuff to help.
Run for office.
Maybe I should. Like I said, maybe one day you'll hear my name in the news. Running for this. But right now, I can't because I have health issues,
I mean, we have sitting members of Congress with cancer. You can do it.
Hey, maybe I will. Maybe you just lit a fire under my butt,
That's the only way you're going to make changes, to be the change. Well, friend, it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna end this call. Right. Thank you so much for calling in. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you for having the conversation.
Absolutely. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, Ink said I would never vote for him. I mean, I agree. Money out of politics. Citizens United needs to end. I agree with term limits. I think 2 or 3 terms is fair. I think it should be 2 terms for the Senate, 3 terms for the House. What do you guys think about that? And I say 2 for the Senate because they have longer commitments of service than the House does. So I think that it should be 2 for the Senate and 3 for the House. I feel like that's fair. It is tough to run against incumbents, for sure, but it can be done. It can be done. It can be done and it can be won. Right now, I'm advocating for Alyssa Ellman, who is running against Claudia Tenning in New York. They're somebody that I had a conversation with yesterday. Like I said, they're a veteran. They're totally and permanently disabled. They worked for the VA. They also had cancer because of their service-connected burn pit and other exposure that they talked about yesterday. Really a cool candidate. I want to see them win against Claudia Tenning. I'm going to start giving my endorsements for people and talking about it. We have a lot to go over. Right, AOC had literally, and there's David who just showed up. David is running for Congress in North Carolina as an independent. He is somebody that I highly support, definitely endorse his campaign, and he should definitely be somebody who we see in office. He's a great guy who really wants the best for the people. Really wants the best for the people. Right, AOC literally had no fundraising in comparison to the incumbent that she unseated. Yes, they were, Justin. I was up there with them. I absolutely love them. I absolutely love them. They are a great candidate. David popped up out of nowhere. He's like, hey, I heard you were talking about candidates. Surprise, I'm here. We also have my friend Salam, who is running in Virginia. And a whole bunch of people. Bernard Taylor. Were your ears burning?
Man, that was crazy weird. that was really talking about Matt, about USMC angry vet Matt. When you were talking about Claudia Tenney, because you know Matt is like he is always Dan the man. He is in Claudia Tenney's office every single day, and God love him for his effort. That guy just does not stop. But who's
verified last night?
Congratulations. He haven't.
Yeah, Matt texted me this morning and said he got verified last night while he was sleeping. I looked at it. I was like, sure as shit, he got verified.
Where is he online right now? Can we send him an invite?
No, he's not, but I can text him.
Yeah, see if he can jump in and we can give him a big old celebratory congratulations. I'm still waiting. I got the message saying, hey, we'll let you know by email in 30 days. I kind of highly doubt that because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what legitimate news sources I put in the verification thing. Even the FEC.gov or my task and purpose article, I'm so used to them saying, nope, the sources you provided are not credible sources.
Yikes. That's crazy as shit. Have a conversation offline with Matt and ask him how he achieved his verification.
So who is vet you were talking about that is running against Claudia Tenney?
Their name is Alyssa Ellman, ellmanforcongress.com. You can check out their platform, but they're hardcore. Yay! For
sure, I will. I just caught an interview with Mike Nellis. Okay. I guess he was on Tommy Loren's show, because Tommy Loren is still trying to, make a name for herself. And he was talking about how the one big beautiful bill that Trump signed actually defunds police across the country. And her argument was, wait, I thought the left wanted to defund the police. And he's like, well, I mean, some leftists have said they want to reallocate funding from police to community organization programs, and that got changed into defund the police. But Donald Trump actually defunded the police by signing the One Big Beautiful Bill. So that's a fact.
There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look who's here.
Hi.
Hey, congratulations, brother.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Everybody show Matt some love. Congratulations.
Now,
you did it.
I think I know how Matt got verified, because the app wasn't actually verifying Matt himself, but his MAGA alter ego that sits on the chair next to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
The app saw that person and was like, "Oh, it's MAGA. We have to verify him."
Yep.
That might be what did it. You're gonna start doing skits with yourself, David.
Right? That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Wait, hold on. I gotta show you guys something. You're gonna get a kick out of this. I got me a red hat.
Instant verified. Instant verified. Instant FYP for the live.
Yeah. Got me a red hat. We're gonna go vote for Donald J. Trump. We love him. We love him so much.
Now
I got a torn up ass hat for my skit that I had planned.
I love that. Love that.
What kind of hat you got there, Matt?
This one?
Yeah.
This one's my new Dropkick Murphys hat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Put no way, bitch, on the hat. It's for a skit that I wanted to do, and then I didn't do it, but I can still do it because it's still relevant. So I got me my red hat for Donald J. Trump.
I found my only red hat. Give me a second.
My numbers are about to skyrocket. Matter of fact, it says that the viewership is going up.
Mm-hmm.
Should I wear the hat and just start saying like some insane leftist ass shit and start indoctrinating them? Pretend that Donald Trump said it?
Yes. 100%.
I'm going to start doing that. We were talking about you getting verified. We were talking about Alyssa Ellman, who is running against Claudia Tenney. We were talking about Dave's run for Congress as well.
Alyssa's
I
awesome.
really love, I'm so glad you introduced me to them. And I did donate yesterday. I donated to their campaign for sure. I did the 819, but I'm going to go back and do more.
Yeah.
Because I wanted her to know that I came from your live. I got to get my TikTok payout out of PayPal so I can do my little donations.
Word.
This is the only red hat I've got.
What does it say?
I
can't read it. Is it a Red Cross hat?
Yeah, I got it from Hurricane Irma.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's the only thing I ran that shelter in Fuchs Fairground, Miami-Dade for about 6 weeks.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's still a red hat. It still counts. What is my hair doing?
Right? Can I get verified now, TikTok, please?
Yeah.
So
Bethy asked how much
donate to my campaign.
To be verified. TikTok doesn't charge for verification, but they also don't tell you how to get verified.
They don't.
So
they make it
just do the
very complicated.
Did you just do the regular submission thing?
No, I went through a web, one of the like TikTok.com website address things. So I can send it to you.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah,
please do. I've had this discussion with Amanda for a while now, and to one, combat the countless imposter accounts, but two, for my campaign. And if it kicks me out of the creator program, which is literally just sending me pennies at this point, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's what I was concerned, because I've seen an uptick in like fake accounts, like spam messaging all of my followers to send them, like Bitcoin scams and shit like that. And I was like, no, we got to do something about this.
Crypto and
Crypto,
the amount of times I've made a weekly post saying I don't have a Telegram, I don't have a WhatsApp. So sorry, that's not me, guys.
Yeah.
And the app does nothing about it. There was just a new one that popped up that has like 75,000 followers.
Damn.
Yeah, but I will give. I've often been outspoken against this app and what it does against us creators, but I will give TikTok one props. I think I sent to you the screenshots, Amanda, how TikTok is trying now to finally make it easier to remove, because TikTok, the app has block limits.
Yeah.
And I reached it a long time ago where I would get a weekly pop-up if I go to block somebody. It says, manage your block account settings, whatever, because there is a limit on how many accounts you can block.
Yep.
But this recent update added a little box that says, click this to clear inactive accounts.
Oh,
So
nice.
I wouldn't have to manually go through my block list and scroll and load a bunch, scroll and load a bunch, scroll and load a bunch to try to find permabanned accounts to unblock, because you can no longer click into them to see if they are permabanned. So it's your best guess if they
Right.
are, to remove them from your block list so that you've got. So TikTok does have a feature now. I don't know if it's fully working, but it's supposedly if you click it, it's supposed to just automatically remove inactive accounts. So hopefully that helps. I haven't had that message pop up in 2 weeks since they started that feature. So yeah, hopefully I can be free to keep my block hand strong, because it's the only way to protect our accounts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that on my Google Voice number that I have listed. It's not here on TikTok because obviously people can panel request. But this morning I got an unsolicited rubbing video on my Google Voice number.
Nice.
That's
Interesting. That's what a world we live in. Oh, I got a text message from that last shirt promo post that I did.
Mhm.
The company's called Ellen Co. or Ellen Coco or something like that. That dress shirt video I did.
Mhm.
I got a text message from them. So TikTok is sending out our cell phone numbers if you
We love
need
that.
product promos to the companies now to contact you directly. So that
We
was
love that.
that's fun. My number going out to China, because
love that.
products are China.
So if you guys get bored today, especially if it's like the middle of the night and you just find the best cat meme you've ever seen, you're going to want to send it to 803-686-0252. Again, that number is 803-686-0252. They said that they want no sleep and no peace ever. John Brown. John Brown.
Regular message and data rates may apply.
Yes. Spam responsibly, folks. Only the finest memes will do. Also, if you want to send them pictures back, I'm sure they're down to exchange.
Ugh.
I'm gonna go send them when we get off of here pictures of my dog's nipples.
Good.
What's this comment say? I was gonna buy those for my boyfriend. I'll get them from you. I don't know what that means.
Oh, the shirt.
Oh, what shirt?
I don't know. I think they were just what you were just talking about, that you did the video with the shirt.
Oh, that dress shirt. No, go to my merch store instead. Buy some of those clothes. They have better designs.
I'm getting so many phone calls today because officially, like, my house went off the market because I had to let the MLS agreement run out, and the realtor was cool with it. So now my phone is just blowing up. Like, how come you didn't sell your house? Do you want to sell your house? Do you want to sell your house? I'll sell your house. Let's sell your house.
It's like
They
a
started at 8
recruiter.
o'clock this
It's
morning.
like an army recruiter calling up teenagers.
Yes. They started at 8 o'clock this morning, and I have gotten, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 calls since 8:06 a.m.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they're all the same thing. Hi. I'm calling you about the property at blah, 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 blah. We saw that it didn't sell. Do you want to sell your home? Can I sell your home? Do you want to sell your home? If you're going to sell your home, do you think you're going to sell it in the next couple of years? I'll sell it for you right now. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, is that more or less annoying than the text messages? Because I got 10, so I'm 4 short of you this morning, but 10 text messages saying, "Hey, this is Sherrod Brown. I'm running for Senate. Can you please donate to my campaign?"
Probably
And I support
more
Sherrod Brown's run. I support Sherrod Brown's run, but Sherrod Brown's team, chill out on the freaking text messages. Everybody hates those. I don't know a single person that supports a candidate that actually enjoys getting those text messages.
I
Well, you know
enjoy
that's
everybody else getting those text messages.
ActBlue does that. ActBlue shares your information.
Yeah.
So.
Which everyone that's in here, if you donate to my campaign, I'm not through ActBlue. It's just a regular, legitimate donation platform that will not use your information for anything but the campaign, and I won't blast you with text messages because those things just drive me crazy because they come from like 19 different phone numbers, so you can't just hit stop on one. You have to type stop like 19 different times.
Yeah, that doesn't ever work though.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Nath Jones?
What?
Who?
Nath Jones. Do you know who Nath Jones is?
No.
They were arrested and charged with 2 felonies for threatening to unalive Donald Trump on social media via disembowelment. She's a 50-year-old woman from Indiana.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, check that out. Okay.
She still has 32 less felonies than Donald Trump, though.
I mean, you know.
How do you guys feel about that story that Chasing Oz broke about the Donald Trump State Department bringing home a convicted red rummer from Spain that was tried in Venezuela and found guilty in American, that drove from Germany to Spain to unalive his ex-wife's new partner and who was an attorney, I guess, his ex-wife's new partner. Yeah, go on Chasing Oz post. And so basically Donald Trump just imported they're sending their best, they're sending their worst. A murderer that is now in Orlando, living in Orlando.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Kind
of like the story of the cartel Sun member that was granted, a visa here.
Oh, it wasn't just the son; it was his entire fucking family.
Right. The entire organization, basically.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. Matt, are you building up your YouTube? What are you doing over there?
Yeah, I'm building up YouTube. I'm going to be doing some long form content stuff eventually, but right now I'm just making the shorts and whatnot. I'm trying to focus over there quite a bit. Yeah.
Everybody, Dave, do you have a YouTube?
I do, but I've been kind of both fighting depression and dealing with the reality of the situation of everything, and kind of trying to find inspiration to post and talk about things. But at the same time, man, sometimes you just want to turn everything off, but you kind of can't at the time. But also, I've been incredibly busy with the campaign, so I do have a YouTube, but I don't post on as much as I would like to. I am going to be on Michael Fanone's YouTube tomorrow. I don't know if we're going live or we're just taping tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be on Michael Fanone's show tomorrow.
He's cool, dude.
Okay, cool. The reason I ask is because of the changes to subscriptions here on this app, and what y'all's plans were going forward.
My plan has been to use Fourth Wall, where I have my merch. They also do membership tiers, kind of like Patreon over there. So I've been trying to just move everybody to that because on Fourth Wall, you keep 95% of your subscription cost.
Oh, wow.
Comes back to you. So
how do you guys feel about the future of this app and the White House verified? See, Matt, I'm stoked that you got verified because you earned it. And now all of a sudden we've got the White House popping up verified and they didn't earn it.
Yeah. But
they are a notable figure.
Are they though?
Are
they?
They are. I mean, for good or bad, they are.
For better or worse.
I do think that the White House being, and like this administration being so into this app is probably going to bode well with this app not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Isn't it violating law though from what the legislation?
Yeah, absolutely. 100% right now. It is still, this app is still technically banned in the United States of America.
And before they passed that ban, didn't they pass the law that said no government employee could have this on their phones?
Yeah. Well, they couldn't have it on their government phones. They couldn't have it on the government.
So the White House is actively breaking the law by having a White House account.
I don't know if that was like a law or just like a regulation that was sent down through executive order or whatnot, but
but the ban is law. So
yeah, the ban is law. Yeah.
Funny business.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of funny business. Well, guys, thanks for joining me. I'm going to get off this app. I've been on here for an hour and a half. I got shit to do, and I have an appointment this afternoon. Matt, are you going live?
Did you have a night shift last night before you get off?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's... I don't know how you do it, but all right. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here. I'm going to get
congratulations again, Matt.
Yeah, good to see you, David.
All right. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Bye, Dave. It was good to see you, Matt. Are you going live today?
I don't know. Possibly, but I'm trying to figure out when I'm going down to DC, so I don't know.
I know. I wish I could go.
Yeah. That's all right.
Pesky children.
I know. Fucking kids.
It'll be fun, they said.
Yeah, and you can't go do things. I do need to talk to you about like streaming to multiple platforms and whatnot, because I don't know how to do that. So.
Sure. Yeah. You have my number. Whenever you need, man. Anything for you.
Yeah. You're awesome.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Let me know when you need help. I'll help get you set up. We can FaceTime and I can walk you through it. But it's really easy.
All right, perfect.
All right, man. Have a great rest of your day. What time are you going live so that people can find you?
If I am going live today, it'll be in the afternoon, so probably around like 1 or 2 o'clock.
All right, Eastern. Cool. If you guys don't already follow Matt right now so you can see him go live because he does a great live show. And the MAGA are even fucking crazier over there.
They do get pretty nuts. So
they get feisty. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok. I'll do my little thing over on YouTube for a few minutes, and then I'm out there. I love you guys. Everybody be good. And if you can't be good, be gay and do crimes. Love you, mean it. Bye.
Love you, bye.
All right, YouTube. It's just us. The cat's away. The mice can play. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing over there? Are y'all behaving yourselves or are y'all being bad? This administration definitely has lost the plot. Latino heat, you're an idiot. Jeffrey! Can you get my number? You have my number, Jeffrey. My name's Jeff. Do it for the kids, not to the kids. Don't be like the PDF files in the government and law enforcement. Yeah. So how did you guys feel about the chat today over here on YouTube? Was it wild? Was it wild as shit? In case you didn't join at the beginning of the stream, we talked about Nath Jones, who is charged with 2 felonies for saying on Facebook that they were going to disembowel Trump. We talked about Japan and South Korea discussing reigniting or beginning their nuclear programs, that they don't want to have non-nuclear weapons options anymore because the instability of the United States. They're very concerned. We also talked about not sending me pictures of you're married. I'm reading this comment. She's not married, is she? Yes, I am. Of your crooked peen. John Brown at 803. Hold on, what is this number? John Brown at 803-686-0252, sending me pictures of your crooked peen. We decided that was not a good idea not to do that. I should go post it over on my Twitter. Since you sent it to me at this number that is a public number for people to call in, I feel like you wanted it to be public. If you don't want it to be public, let me know. Send me another message, and I won't post it. But if you want it to be public, I'm more than happy to share that on Twitter. You might get yourself a whole bunch of new friends. That's up to you. You choose. Hail Satan! Even though you said Hail Stan. What else did we talk about? That's pretty much the recap for the day. Bro, you can't even... You're an idiot. Latino heat, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace to the Latino community voting for Donald Trump. Being a Republican, you're a fucking disgrace. And I said what I said. And I won't change that. So. Yeah. There you go. There's Jeffrey. There's my husband. Right there in the chat. Hello, Jeffrey. How are you? Call me later, okay? Bro, you can't even spell. You can't even spell. There is no pick for 2028, you fuckwad. Didn't Trump campaign on law and order? Do you realize how many times police have ignored threats to have to get unalived, including schools? Yeah, Eric. Freedom of speech, fool. I am not the government. You do not have freedom of speech here. Freedom of speech is your right to redress grievances with the government. So let me just help you. Me and my horse face have now put you where you cannot say anything here anymore. Anything here anymore. See that? See how your freedom of speech was taken away from you? Suck a dick. All right, guys, I'm out. I got shit to do. Some of you, I love you. Ghost, Samurai, Samo. I haven't seen Samo today, too. We were missing Samo 2 days. Lance, Jeffrey, all of y'all are cool as fuck. Everybody else who's been a pain in the ass in my chat, fuck you. Have a great day. Be good. And